So I was really interested in doing the Albert Schweitzer Fellowship as really an opportunity to become part of a larger group of forward-thinking, socially conscious professionals, really interested in bettering the health of communities and individuals around us. And through whether it was monthly meetings that we've had this year or even just like actually working at both the clinics, I think both of those just really were able to expand just my worldview in terms of the challenges that other individuals face that like we ourselves may not face. Doing our best as providers, even if you're not in healthcare, just trying to help individuals navigate those barriers.
So the feedback from our students after completing the fellowship is off the charts. It's so positive. I think the most significant thing that we hear over and over again is it's really a life changer for them in their perspective. They tell us, I didn't realize what the needs were of the populations that they see. And so much more too is I didn't realize what an impact I can have on other people. Getting that feedback from our students after they complete the fellowship is one thing that I can't wait for every year. Because we meet with them after they complete the fellowship and just informally, how'd you like it? What did you learn? It's life-changing for these students to complete the fellowship.
My project is called A Whole House. So a whole house to me, being an architecture and construction science major, when I think of construction or homes, I think of peace and memories. For me, I wanted to bring that completeness to them, so that's why I named it A Whole House. So my project focuses on providing mental and physical health workshops and activities to help improve the lives of women that are in these vulnerable communities. And we're also focusing on reacclimatizing women into everyday life, because the people that I'm working with in my first site, Women's Connection, Inc., they were women who were formerly homeless or experiencing homelessness. And the women at Angela's house, where I am working at now, they are women who are formerly incarcerated.
New Hope Housing, of which I'm on the board, brought on a new board member named Dr. Andrea Link. And she introduced me to Schweitzer. And I learned not only of what the good they do, not just through what she told me and what I heard about, but also because they did work at New Hope communities that really made a difference in the lives of those residents. I've really found that people who I admire and respect, and I see giving back their time, I love to support them because they're making a difference in this world. And quite frankly, for me, it's much more fun and I think productive to give back where the leaders are friends of mine who I know are doing a great job. But I know that this charity is well run, and I like to live by the adage that leadership solves problems. And I know with leaders like Andrea and the rest of the team there, that they're fulfilling a need and solving problems.
At the RSVP clinic, we often share resources where patients are able to afford medications more easily, so it helps lower the cost. I was doing a follow-up with a patient where we had connected him to this resource, and he was paying hundreds less for a medication that he needed after his stroke. And, I was just prepared to do a routine follow-up, 5 to 10 minutes, and then send him to PT. And he came in crying and told me how now he was more easily able to put food on the table for his family because he didn't have to worry about such that high cost for his medication. I wanted to do this to help others, but having that profound of an impact on someone and changing the way that they access their basic necessities and the way they live their daily lives was really, really special to me.
I don't think students are content anymore to stay in their lane and not care about the other aspects of their patients' lives. And we're here to give them a transformative experience that shows them all the ways that they can be impactful and involved, especially in the lives of the underserved.
I always tell people there's lots of excellent charities to support. And I think what you have to do is find something that is meaningful to you. Again, for me, New Hope was meaningful because it is housing. Schweitzer became meaningful because I saw firsthand the work they were doing at New Hope Communities. You have three things. You have time, talent, and treasure. And I always tell my kids' friends, and young people in our firm even, find something for time and talent, and then just do a little bit of your treasure. But if you find something you love with your time and talent, you'll find you want to support it with your treasure too.